kind of a compare and contrast of the Arturia Buchla Music Easel collection versus the semi-real deal.
The real deal.
Yeah, I mean, the real enough deal. You know, this is a clone Buchla Music Easel that I built between the two instruments. They each have a lot of strengths and versatility. You know, they may not be like the total package, like mine I can't sync easily. It's actually a total nightmare to sync, where yours, you know, instantly MIDI clocks, you know, it's musical from the get-go. It's
or as random and chaotic as you want it to be.
right.
On the fly.
On the fly. You know, most of the stuff that we did today was completely on the fly and off the cuff, and you know, just listening to what the other person's doing. Run us what you're using right now.
With the keyboard, I've gone through a few different keyboards with this. But since I got the keyboard, it's much more similar to that in the fact that I've got touch sensitivity, pressure sensitivity. You're not playing a key, a mechanical function that has to hit a distance to make the contact, so it's pretty instantaneous, you know. Yours actually works off of the surface area of your finger.
Right, it's capacitive touch, yeah.
This is just lightly pressure sensitive, and I can set that, and I can change the velocity and add sustain.
The cool thing about this collection, and you know, probably can't be understated, is the fact that like my synth, you know, I built this one, so I've even got, you know, the blood, sweat, and tears built into it. But I mean, literally.
There are actual tears in that.
You know, there are. I mean, this was like 50 hours and you know, over $2,000 to build, and like that's like really cool and special. And I have this intimate, you know, relationship with it. But at the end of the day, you know, for $200, you know, standard for this, if I was going out and touring or doing any sort of anything outside of my house or outside of a studio, I would absolutely be using the VST line.
The cool thing about this VST that I like is that it's assignable on the fly. So I could be in middle performance, which I was doing actually, and can go right into the MIDI function control and then change your parameters.
I mean, I think that it's such a smart idea. I mean, like, and like the key labs are things that have sliders and things as well, the Arturia key labs.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do to get closest to the actual physical function, you know, the only thing that you have to do is you still have to use a mouse or a trackpad to, you know, do your actual patch connections. Yeah, as you were saying earlier, there was times when what we were doing, I couldn't tell which one was the actual.
I thought I was doing stuff, and then I would turn my volume down and realize, oh, that was you, or vice versa.
Yeah.
You're going to try to create an idea or run sounds under video, any kind of media production. It's so quick, and there's no sounds like that on anything else that I've found.
Yeah.
This is a cool learning tool too, because it has so many presets already built into it. Now today we're using a default setting. I was running it manually basically, but these are just sequences alone. So if you're looking for a sound, you know, and you draw up one of the sequencer patches, then you can alter it right there on the fly and save it, and then you create your new own patch, and then save it in your DAW.
Well, it's got a 32-step sequencer built in, which is insane.
Right, 32-step sequencer built into it.
I've worked in the music industry for a long time, and guitar guys, like, they freak out when you start adding too much complexity to their amps, to their pedals, where like, that is all these are. This is super complex, and to be able to instantly make music on the fly without really any like lessons, you know, it's just like the fact that it's right there. It's a real testament to how powerful the design of the Music Easel is.
To use it as a live performance tool is pretty amazing too, because I think people think, well, immediately I'm going to use it within a DAW. And with this, you don't need to use it with any DAW.
If you are at all interested in modular synthesis, it is a no-brainer. I mean, it's so easy for you to jump in, and at really an affordable barrier to entry. Dave, thanks for having me come out and play with this stuff. I always like comparing these things, and you've spent a lot of time in this, and I think that you have really found a good voice for it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and thanks to Arturia
Yeah.
for making this awesome sound.
Yeah, absolutely.